Ever had life drag on so long you fancy a bit of youthful fun to brighten it up? Xiao gets it too. Women have the same right. And yes, there are women's sources of pleasure. Shaya Deej. And Deej Fegwai. Chunikshin Kar God Wanko. Today's challenge. Canyon. About an ordinary May uni student who, step by step, walks a road of no return to the pinnacle of life. It opens with a near 10-minute scene best watched under the covers. The lead, Jiteng, is a bartender. Young, handsome, into older women, and seriously mum-fixated. He used to treat every fling like a dull routine, always saying, "Women and such are all accidental deaths." Then his drifter mate Taxiong brings in a mature client, Jing Cheng, who runs Chan Shang Renjin, basically a rose tuck shop front that recruits handsome lads for rich women. Yes, she's a madam. She spots Jiteng, leaves a card, "Call me after your shift." After work, she's waiting in a van. Not feeling like working hard anymore? Not really. Then get in. In the bedroom, Jiteng offers to shower. She refuses. "I like that manly smell." He starts to undress. She stops him again to do some broadcast exercises and introduces her deaf-mute daughter Zhao, telling them to go on while she practices nearby. Jiteng is stunned but goes along. After nearly 10 minutes, Jingshang grades him C. Zhao gives him an E, yet she accepts him into the circle. Under Zhao Ying's guidance, he becomes a little duck. Manager Jian takes him shopping. Dressed up, Jiteng finally looks the part. His first client, Miss Hui Li, meets him in a cafe, who is stylish, then vanishes before finishing her coffee, leaving him standing there, clueless. The tab went yellow just like that. And later that morning a mailbox alert arrived. Next afternoon, same time, same place, the same cafe. Miss Hui Ling wanted another toast with you. This time she wore a sexy green off-the-shoulder mini dress, and the coffee was swapped for champagne. A fight seemed unavoidable. After a brief, hard exchange, she leaned to Jia Tengying's ear and murmured some unknown flirty line. Then the inevitable happened. They rushed to a hotel, stepped out of the lift already clinging together, and spent almost 10 minutes in scenes best left unsaid, and neither pretended it was casual. "We won't play Jia Jili for you. Save your data." Back at HQ, Jia Tengying reports to Jinxiang. Unexpectedly, Huili has made a long-term booking, which delights Jinxiang. The money is huge, over 10 grand an hour. But Jiteng is awkward, exhausted, and unsure he can keep up duck life. So, he shifts from not interested to wanting to understand women. His first real step up. He soon takes his second client, A restless, artsy middle-aged man. Same routine. Eat, drink, back to his place. But what the man really wants isn't technique. It's someone to listen, to soothe him. Even straight men can crave emotional connection more than you think. After that, Jieteng bumps into Jinxiang and Zhaoying at an izakaya. Jinxiang asks how he's winning hearts and return clients so fast. He suddenly chokes up. His mom left when he was 10 and never came back. And since then he's felt an inexplicable tenderness for women with missing moms. Crying, he asks, Jinxiang, can I lean on your shoulder? And collapses onto her, shaking. Days pass. He matures. He realizes clients aren't just renting desire. They are buying companionship and understanding. And he's learning women through serving them. Then comes a peculiar job. An old husband/young wife couple. The frail husband wants Jieteng to film indecent scenes with his wife as a cheap home movie. The wife even coaches him. Her old man likes it rough. Don't freeze up. Test hard. Jieteng reluctantly does the job. They're thrilled, praising his miracle hands. With client approval piling up, he earns the Isoka and becomes the top name in Tokyo's District 18. Staking his bet on life assurance East to Tokyo. I know. As Jieteng's name spread, word soon reached Yangtze that he was the top product on Shangwenjian. Goddamn. Yangtze. His uni mate who used to let him copy her homework flew into a rage. What are you doing? How could you sing to this? I even helped you pass exams. Is this your payback? Jieteng shrugged. I earned it. I don't steal or rob. I climbed step by step to the king's seat. What's wrong with that? I'm doing well. And while I'm working, I get to know all sorts of women. I'm proud. Yangtze, furious at his swagger, lifted her chin, slammed the door, and stormed out. That day Jieteng went to meet a client as usual. The client froze. You? It was Yangtze. Jieteng turned to leave, but she sneered. I've paid good money. You don't just walk out. I spent a whole month's wages. So expensive. She shoved him onto the bed, goaded him into staying, and after an unspoken spell, Yangtze wept and said, Ting Ting, understand? Someone meant to pick you above the rest. But Jieteng sobbed too. Entering this, woman is a sea of life and death. He's no longer a passerby to this world. They knew they were on different paths and couldn't return. So they wept and clung together, saying goodbye to their shy youth and to Yangtze. Back at HQ, all loudly praised his hard work and spotless ways, and offered a reward. Tell me, what do you want? Who'd have guessed Kato would say so coolly? When I point, anything can melt. I don't want something. I want you. Give me a chance. Jinxiang and Tianu froze. The mood turned thick. The air faintly minty. Not hormonal. Kato pinned Jinxiang, scooped her up and tried to kiss her. She slapped him hard. No, I can give you anything but my body. Just then her daughter walked in and stared at the awkward pair. Mom, what are you two doing? Then, in the smoking area, the chaperone blurted. I want a retest. I'm not professional. First time you brought me home to watch. I need your approval. I want anti-scrape. He glanced at Zhaoying, whose gesture said, understood, and Johnson led him on. So overall, by this point I was baffled. He dragged someone up here and did it. I couldn't watch. It's pure trash. Jinxiang's daughters unfancied Jieteng, but Jieteng fancied Jinxiang, who refused him. So he turned to the aunt, and Jinxiang even okayed it, planning to watch as the director filmed the soap opera. In the end, under Jinxiang's eyes, he slept with the aunt again. Only her face had changed this time. Hey, why so harsh? Why argue with him? That night Jinxiang told Jieteng her story. She'd once sold sex and unexpectedly gave birth to Zhaoying. The client wouldn't take responsibility, so Jinxiang brought her up alone. After leaving that life, she opened the Tanshan Renjin karaoke club and made Zhaoying the assessor for the women there. The in-house examiner who decided who could work. She did it because she'd got the A+ virus. Cough. Cough. And that was why she refused to be with Kato. Kato cried. Jin Xiang cupped his face, as his mother once did, and kissed his forehead. Just when I expected warmth, the plot flipped. Police raided Tanshan Renjin and cleared it out in one sweep. A total wipeout in the dead of night. A few days later, Zhao Ying brought Jieting a letter from Jin Xiang. She said she'd destroyed all the club's records, so he could flee with no worries. Before he ran, she'd also asked someone to check his mother's past. It turned out she hadn't abandoned him. She died suddenly on the way to a job. What job? You know the answer. Jieting's mom had been a sex worker too. Jieting was shaken for ages. Zhao Ying, Jin Shan, their mothers, and he himself, for fates, almost mirrored. Some destiny really can't be explained. A year later, their roast duck shop is open again. Zhao Ying sits at the table, now with long hair, just like Jin Xiang once had. Only Jin Xiang is dead. Jieting is still the shop's top draw, the headline act. They even push the pricey, happy dream set first. And that's the end. The film is adapted from Chang Yin's novel Shai Tian Yi Liang. It's heavy with the male lead's voiceover, gentle and steady, unpicking things thread by thread, then tossing aside women's desire and knowing. An art film wrapped in an erotic code, full of drifting and self-searching. If you're curious, watch it under the duvet. He's pretty big. Don't say I didn't warn you. It's good, but don't overdo it. That's all for today. I'm Bangpo. I like to drive.